Well, I think in general, probably say all 30 teams are feeling pretty good right now. You know, you're on the eve of your first, regular season game. I'm sure there's some things that, you know, guys are a little concerned about, but I think overall the vibe is positive. We're in good shape. I think guys feel that we're in a good place. We're connected, so I think they're excited to get going.
Two focal points for tomorrow's success?
Well, the transition piece is going to be huge, and then just limiting our coverage confusion. To Indiana's credit, they do a lot of things that cause indecision, and we got to make split-second decisions. So we got to be really decisive. Our communication has to be on point and minimize some of those coverage mistakes. I think that'll help us.
Where's 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗪𝗏?
I can't give you a definitive date. He was a partial participant today, so that's a positive. Hopefully sooner than later.
On that note, who do you not expect to be available tomorrow?
I don't want to rule anyone out, to be honest with you, but I'll say that both he and Johnny were the two partial participants. Everyone else was a full go, but both guys were trending, and they felt pretty good today. So, fingers crossed.
First game of the season, I'm sure some teams
He was a full participant.
I'm sure some teams are trying to make a statement. Some teams are trying to set a tone for the year. What does the first game mean for you guys?
If we could do both, that'd be terrific. I don't want us to get out of context or play out of character. Continue to do the things that we've had success in through the preseason. Lean in on the priorities that we've established through training camp, and see where it goes. Of course, we got a group of competitive guys, so they're going to go out and do the best they can. But bottom line is, are we playing the right way?
Coach, Deni just got the contract extension. Just his impact and what he means to this team.
Well, I mean, it's a credit to him. He's put in a ton of work. It's funny you think of him as your longest tenured player, but to have a guy like that, high character guy, still young in age, still growing and maturing, but he's shown a huge impact on the floor. He's had the role of a defensive guy for us. His offensive, repertoire continues to expand. So it's exciting to see where this may take him. But to have a guy like that in the fold for a handful more years is really exciting.
And in terms of what's going on back in Israel, how has the team been able to offer some support in that regard?
It's difficult, I'm sure, for Deni. It's a touch point. Politics aside, we wanted to make sure he felt supported. That he's part of our family. So how can we surround him, support him, give him the requisite space, yet attention that he desires and needs, and uplift him. That's a situation that it sounds like it's a no-win. There's hundreds of people have been put in a tough spot, but we want to make sure to surround Deni with the proper support and give him opportunity to get through this.
Where are Tyus and Jordan at as a defensive pairing?
I don't have the analytics in front of me. Obviously, we know they're a little bit undersized. I think it's some things we can do schematically to help them. I do think as we get into, game plans, we can get more specific. But overall, through 3 preseason games, if you take out maybe the Cairns outing, we rank 3rd in defensive rating right now. So there's a lot of holes that we got to plug. But I think across the board we're doing some good things.
What do you like? What did you see from Jordan during the preseason, and how do you expect that to carry over into the regular season?
Yeah, if he could throw some 40-plus point nights together, that'd be terrific. Obviously, he's a dynamic scorer. He's got the ability to put a lot of pressure on the defense. Plays downhill, gets to the line. Underrated playmaker, in my opinion. So I think he's still kind of scratching the surface. He's a young 24-year-old who's played in big moments, but he could be that guy for us that creates action, creates offense, and puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses.
If you squint, can you see Deni and 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗏 being kind of switchable 3-4s down the road?
Sure. Yeah, I don't have to squint. No, and I think that's what gives us, it's a plus to have that versatility, that size. You have positional size across the board. You throw Kuz in the mix, you got another guy. We haven't had a ton of reps with those 3 on the floor together, but through the preseason, some of that, bumps and bruises, guys were unavailable. But, that could be great for us. It cleans up some of the defensive rebounding, gives us more positional size defensively. So it's all on the table, but I think the combination of those 3 could be impactful.
When you got the news, when you put pen to Pat got the new contract
Yeah.
extension. What were you thinking? What were your emotions?
First of all, I feel like I was very happy, and when I got it, it was more than, just the amount of money you get. It's more about the organization loves you, they want you to stay, they respect you, and they believe in you. So for me, that was the most important. I feel beloved. I feel like I belong here, and that's my home, and that was the reason, for the signing as well.
You were the first. You are the first guy that this new group has kind of said, yeah, we want to keep him around, like long term. And I just wonder what you think about that.
As I said, for me it was big time because obviously they haven't known me for a long time, and I feel like from the time I had to meet them, I think they liked me as a player and as a person, and I feel like they're trying to build a really good culture here. And for me to be one of the first signings for this beginning, it's big time. It means a lot about yourself as a person and as a player, so I'm very happy.
What was it like trying to make that decision as you weigh your future and your options?
First of all, it wasn't that hard decision because I wanted to stay in DC, and I feel like DC is my home. I love the fans, I love the city, and I know we can do really great things here in the future, and I really believe in that, and that was a part of it. Yeah.
How does it make you feel going into the opener knowing that your future is now secure? Does it give you extra juice going into tomorrow?
It definitely gives you a motivation, but like honestly, I'm not letting go of the gas pedal. I feel like I can be so much better as a player. I feel like I got so much potential in helping this team get it where it belongs, and yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna be better every day, and that's about it.
Deni, in talking to Michael and Will, how did they describe what their ideal role that they see you in moving forward?
I feel like they're trying to see me as like a really important piece in this team, and obviously having the defensive tasks and improve my offensive game, and really having great impact on both ends of the floor. And I feel like you don't see a lot of those in the NBA today, and I'm trying to become one. So it's progress, and I'm trying to get better every year, but it's a good start.
Were you surprised when the news came, or did you have a sense that this was coming?
I had a sense that I wanted to stay, and like obviously I believed in myself as a good player, and I thought they did too. So we just try to do our best to like meet in the middle and just happen.
I know you say that you don't want to get off the gas pedal, but is there some sense of relief that, oh, I don't need to worry about that anymore, I can just play ball now?
I mean, it's not worried about like if you say the money part, yeah, but like I mean, you wanna like justify it as a player, you know what I'm saying? And that's really important. And that's me, like that's my character. I come here to play. For me, I come here to compete and win and help the team win. For everything else, it's just a bonus.
What are you feeling going into game one? Like, how is the excitement starting to build up? What are you feeling?
Definitely, we're a young team, new core, new front office. I feel like there's a really good positive vibes here, and that's the most important. I feel like we love being around each other, and it's exciting. It's exciting playing versus like with a lot of young guys, and let's see how it goes.
What's the main focus going into Indiana tomorrow?
I feel like playing defense. I feel like we were struggling a little bit in the last game, just emphasizing on that. And then we can score. We can get hot. We can score. We're really talented. So our challenge is going to be in the defensive end every night. So I feel like when everybody's going to give 100%, we're going to be on the same page. We're going to be all right.
What was it like celebrating this news with your family?
It was amazing, and I worked so hard for it. My parents. I'm the only child from my mom and dad, so they invested their whole life in me, and they helped me become a better person, a better player, and for me to have security for the rest of my family and for my generation, it's amazing. It's a dream come true.
What challenges have you had to deal with in regards to balancing the good things that are going on here versus what's going on back in Israel?
Well, it was really difficult. As I was happy with the contract extension. We're dealing with a lot of really bad situation at home. My prayers every day, I'm on the news every day. I'm praying for my people, checking on my friends, and you know, it's a situation who gotta end. It's gotta end. And it's really tough for me, and my mind sometimes is there, but I gotta keep it professional. I gotta do my job, and when I have the chance to stand with Israel and stand with my country, like I will.